welcome. Tonight's video is probably going to be short. I am running on very little battery, so it's just going to be, again, another little mess around video with the Hollyland mic. If you can hear that in the background, I'm sorry. I forgot as well that I have a fan going in the attic that I forgot to turn off, so we'll see. A test all around. Can I get this done quickly? Can you hear that fan? And just testing out the Hollyland mic. So I have some illustrated, also like picture books. I thought those would be the most interesting to look at. And this one you guys already saw recently. It's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I really have been trying to build up like illustrated books, like versions. So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. I love it. It takes me back to being younger and, you know, everything was a picture book when, you know, you were young and the teacher was reading to you, or your first book. So yeah, just pretty nostalgic. Any sort of like picture illustrated book. There's a few that I have my eyes on. I'll link the website below. There's this company that illustrates books, obviously. And there's Howl's Moving Castle. And then the Chronicles of Crestomancy, which are all by, is it Diane Wayne Jones or Diana Wayne Jones? I always forget. But those are the next ones that I have my eyes on, besides like keeping up with getting the rest of these, as well as the Mina Lima. Don't quote me on any of this. The other illustrated set of the Harry Potter books. I want to get those as well. So neither of the Harry Potter books are finished yet. But yeah, so like I said, if you know of any like illustrated books, like adult or like young adult books, let me know. So this is again Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And it says, Harry Potter has never been the star of a Quidditch team, scoring points while riding a broom far above the ground. He knows no spells, has never helped to hatch a dragon, and has never worn a cloak of invisibility. All he knows is a miserable life with the Dursleys, his horrible aunt and uncle, and their abominable son, Dudley, a great, big, swollen, spoiled bully. Harry's room is a tiny closet at the foot of the stairs, and he hasn't had a birthday party in 11 years. But all that is about to change when a mysterious letter arrives by owl messenger. A letter with an invitation to an incredible place that Harry and anyone who reads about him will find unforgettable. The beloved first book of the Harry Potter series, now lavishly illustrated by award-winning artist Jim Kay. So I know Jim Kay has backed out of illustrating them. He either illustrated the first 4 or the first 5, but they're still continuing. They have another illustrator now. So, yeah. That's what it looks like when you first open. There's Hagrid. And it's just a plain red cover, like the books are when you take that book cover off. Sorry, I'll try to go a little bit slower. This video might end up being just abruptly ended without a farewell because my phone is very close to being dead. So I know I said that, but just in case. I'm also back to soft spoken because I'm not sure if I like whispering on the Hollyland mic. So I'm just getting a feel for that as well. But here's a nostalgic I Spy book. On the back here it says, find a lizard, a stoplight too. These new riddles will challenge you. Look for objects on all the pages. There's plenty of fun for kids of all ages. Solve the riddles. Play I Spy. I Spy. Such a core, like, part of childhood. I'm just opening up. This is a page here. You move the light. There, that's a little bit better. So on here it says, I spy a clothespin, a button that's red, a thimble, a nail file, a wee turtle's head, 3 pair of earrings, 4 bow ties, a mustache, a frog, and 2 mousy eyes. So if you're unfamiliar with this, it is literally the I Spy game. So you would look for everything that it lists there. So the clothespin. Can you see the clothespin? Got it in shot or not. Let me look for it here. Clothespin, clothespin. Here we go. Oh. Right there. There's the clothespin. There is a really cool ASMR video where I feel so bad that I can't remember their channel name, but they did, like, they do nostalgic videos. I'll link them below too. And they did like an I Spy setup video, which I thought was so cool. So if that's something that you guys would be interested in, you should check their video out. Again, I'll link it. She does just really just nostalgic, laid back feeling videos, and yeah, she's really good. Then next we have Falling Up. Falling Up by Shel Silverstein, or Silverstein. I say Shel Silverstein, that might be wrong. But yeah, all of his books, like Where the Sidewalk Ends, A Light in the Attic, Falling Up, The Giving Tree, those are such core books for me from my childhood, and I've had his books on my channel before, but yeah, they're just really great. Let's see here. So it says, Millie McDavid screamed a scream so loud it made her eyebrows steam. She screamed so loud her jawbone broke. Her tongue caught fire, her nostrils smoked. Poor Screamin' Millie is just one of the unforgettable characters in this wondrous new book of poems and drawings by the creator of Where the Sidewalk Ends and A Light in the Attic. Here you will also meet Alison Beals and her 25 eels, Danny O'Dare the dancing bear, the human balloon, and Headphone Harold. So come wander through the nose garden, ride the little horse, eat in the strange restaurant, and let the magic of Shel Silverstein open your eyes and tickle your mind. And this was actually given to me from my grandmother, April of 2003, so probably an Easter gift. And it says, Dear Cassie, may you have a lifetime of enjoyment from this book. With love, Nan. On the back we have the author. And we can flip to a random page. Okay. So those are like the kind of illustrations you'll see in here. And like these. And that. And this one over here is a spoiled brat in a boiling vat. And it says over here, the spoiled brat cut a hole in her hat. The spoiled brat put a coat on the cat. The spoiled brat got into a spat about whether a rodent's a mouse or a rat. The spoiled brat broke a bike with her bat. The spoiled brat told the policeman to scat. The spoiled brat said her sister was fat and sat on her birthday cake till it was flat. The spoiled brat, she cussed and she spat. The spoiled brat pulled the wings off a gnat. That's impressive. The spoiled brat fell into a vat, got cooked up for dinner, and that was that. But in spite of the pepper, the salt and the sage, the onions and garlic and oil, nobody would touch a bite of that brat because she was so spoiled. So yeah, just silly little poems like that, but I loved these so much. And yeah, I will forever have these books and hopefully share them with my kids someday, if I have any. But yeah. And then just recently I bought the second Harry Potter book, and this is still illustrated by Jim Kay. It's Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I haven't even looked through this yet, so we can take a peek together. Oh, that's beautiful. That's the inside. How gorgeous. Oh, I just love things like that. And the inside says, the Dursleys were so mean and hideous that summer that all Harry Potter wanted was to get back to the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. But just as he's packing his bags, Harry receives a warning from a strange, impish creature named Dobby, who says that if Harry Potter returns to Hogwarts, disaster will strike. And strike it does. For in Harry's second year at Hogwarts, fresh torment and horrors arise, including an outrageously stuck-up new professor, Gilderoy Lockhart, a spirit named Moaning Myrtle who haunts the girls' bathroom, and the unwanted attention of Ron Weasley's younger sister, Ginny. But each of these seem minor annoyances when the real trouble begins and someone or something starts turning Hogwarts students to stone. Could it be Draco Malfoy, a more poisonous rival than ever? Could it possibly be Hagrid, whose mysterious past is finally told? Or could it be the one everyone at Hogwarts most suspects? Harry Potter himself. This second book of the Harry Potter series, now illustrated in brilliant full color by award-winning artist Jim Kay. And let's see, let's flip. There's a picture there. I'm assuming that's Moaning Myrtle. Yep. And I actually really like how Jim Kay illustrates the ghosts, at least so far. He did the Bloody Baron in the first book. Let me see if I can find that for you. There it is. So there's one there. It's Nearly Headless Nick, not the Bloody Baron. But he also has illustrated the Bloody Baron too, I believe. But yeah, I just think it's really cool how he does them. Just his artwork in general though is really, really nice. And it looks like the color of this one is orange. So yeah, I'm not gonna like fully flip through it. I want to just, come upon the pictures as I'm reading, so I'm excited. I'm gonna read that this weekend. And then last is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, and I feel like this came out just this year, or was it last year maybe? Yeah, I love this series. I've only read like the main books, I guess. I haven't read, I haven't read Snow's book or Hamish. I haven't read his book. Just like The Hunger Games and Catching Fire and those I've read. So I am excited to go back through them. I believe the second one is coming out, or it did come out, just came out. So I will have to wait a little bit longer. I used to own the books as well, but I lent them to a friend years ago when I was in college, and I just never got them back. So it is kind of exciting to get them back and reread them. I kind of wish that everything was in color like the Harry Potter books are. I'm sure that's more expensive and time consuming. But all of these illustrations are in black and white, it's still very nice. I feel like that can be the norm sometimes for illustrated books anyway, for like non-children's illustrated books. And they are very nice. Like, I do like the illustrations, like I said. I think I kind of got spoiled with the Harry Potter illustrated, where it's like bright colors and everything. That when I saw it was just in black and white, I was a little disappointed, even though I knew that it was in black and white when I purchased it because they had like previews on Amazon. And the inside of this is pretty, first off. Just the pattern. And the inside says, even at the age of 16, Katniss Everdeen knows it takes hard work, keen observation, and inner fortitude to survive the world. Her home, District 12, is under the merciless rule of the capital, continually forced to pay after losing a long-ago civil war in the nation of Panem. One of the ways the capital keeps control is its annual Hunger Games, a televised fight to the death featuring 2 young tributes from each of the Panem's 12 districts. This gruesome battle is meant to send home a chilling message: rebellion will always be punished. When Katniss finds herself within the Hunger Games arena, she knows the odds aren't in her favor. Any wrong move will end her life, and even the right moves come with a cost. But if she can survive, there is a chance the districts may survive as well. And I think this one has a really pretty cover, even without the book cover on it. It's very pretty. I wouldn't mind just having this on my bookshelf. Just like that. Thinking about it now, even though I just said it, I kind of do like that it's in black and white. I know, again, that I just said that I would have liked it in color, but it is nice to have a variety. Not everything has to be in color, and obviously they're different illustrators as well, so I do, regardless if it was in color or black and white, I do like their illustration style. I take it back. I think it's fine that it's in black and white. Okay, that is the last book that I have to show you. Again, I know it was pretty quick and that both videos this week were with the Hollyland mic, but don't worry, I still love the Blue Yeti. That's my main mic. And next week's video, Monday, will have that Blue Yeti mic. So it's never going anywhere. I just think it's nice to kind of switch it up now and then. So that's why this week it was just me playing around with that Hollyland mic. But I am going to go now. I'm going to go to bed myself. So I hope that you enjoyed, and as always, I hope that you have the sweetest, sweetest, sweetest dreams. And I will see you all in my next video. Good night. Good night. Good night.